Hello, Sanbonai. I hope you are seated comfortably wherever you are, because on today's show, we are having a sit down with Jacqueline Malatji, who is a model coach, a model, and also a graphic design. Oh, by the way, she's a postgraduate student at the University of Limpopo. So, hello and welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. For those who don't know you, what can you say about yourself?
Well, Jacqueline is just a small-time girl. She comes from University. I'm studying media studies, and I'm a model. I've been modeling for the past 7 years. So that's just all about me. If there is no modeling, and then there is no me. So this can never be Jacqueline without modeling.
Okay, so you say you're a media student.
Yes.
Did modeling or media inspire something?
Modeling influenced media studies because when I went to varsity, I was initially going to study nursing, but then because I'm a person who is very in touch with the media, I enjoyed going on radio most of the times doing interviews for my pageants. So that's when I grew the love of doing media. So modeling actually made me do media.
When you say you've been in modeling industry for 7 years, at what age?
I started modeling when I was 16. Yeah, I was 16 because it was in 2014 and I was doing my grade 10. I was 16, 17 years old. That's when I started modeling, and what triggered me to start modeling is because I didn't have a voice in the school that I was in and in my society. I was always bullied. I was always the girl who talked a lot, the girl who liked to be around the crowd, and people would bully me for that. So I used modeling as a way to actually fight back my bullies. Instead of fighting physically, I used something that is much more louder and gives me so much platform to just be myself and be who I want to be unapologetically.
What are some of the challenges that you think that they in modeling, that they're masking what you're trying to do?
I think the biggest challenge that we have now in modeling is the issue of money. A lot of pageants cost a lot, and it literally went back to me asking myself if the modeling industry moving into money making, or are we moving into an industry that consists of passion? Because now spending a lot of things on modeling, and then I come back and think about, because I have students that I'm teaching, then I have to come back and think about a small-time girl like me who comes from a family that it's not that well off, but then she has a passion in modeling. What are we going to say about those people? Like, how are we going to help them if now a lot of pageants actually expect us to bring a lot of amounts of money? So most of the time I have challenges when it comes to people that have to support me, people that have to attend my pageants, that are certainly, I can't say against, but they don't want to support you in the process, but they quickly to support you when they say, like, when you win, they're quickly to say congratulations. Yeah, that girl, we know her, but then in the process they're not there, they don't support you. Because most of them will literally look at modeling and they feel like it's just a hobby, it's not something that someone can take up to be as a career. Not knowing that that same hobby is the reason why some of us can pay our school fees, you understand? Our tuition fees is the same hobby that some of us are able to meet people and talk, because most of us, we couldn't talk. It's the very same hobby that makes us fight the stigma of depression and mental health issues, you understand?
When you say support, do you mean financial support, emotional support? What kind
I feel like it's every kind of support that comes from every aspect. That it's not only about money, it's about what you have. All kinds of supports that we need, understand? So it does not limit to money only, it limits to whatever everyone is doing.
Okay, you mentioned that modeling industry, it turns out to be a money-making machine, wherein they use you as a model to make money for themselves. So in that money-making process, what do you think do you think models have something positive that comes out of that?
Yeah, they do have something positive that comes out of it. You know, in quest of everything, we have pageants that actually bring back the money that we actually take to the pageant. Like right now, if we can say that I'm raising 1.4, at the end of the day, the rule that the winner has to win 25,000. So the 25,000 comes from the money that we're popping out, comes from the sponsors that we find and we bring to the pageant, you understand? But then we also have those pageants where you find that you bring too much money and at the end of the day, you go home with nothing. You only have a sash. I've come through those pageants, and for me, at some point, I used to cry about it, and then at some point I was like, no, it's fine. I have a title, and which is something that I was fighting for. I was not fighting for the money, I was fighting for the title. I was fighting for something that I love. I was fighting for the passion, you understand?
Okay, since you said you've been in this game for like 7 years, how many sessions do you have?
I was expecting this question, and then before we started, I'm busy trying to count how many sessions I have, because like, okay,
there are a lot.
There are a lot. I can sum up to 12, 15. Oh my gosh, I lost your count.
Estimation.
Yeah, with the additional of this one and the Miss Limpopo Province semi-finalist, yeah, I can say 15, 16 days. Yeah, from 2018 until this year. I have a session from 2018, 2019, 2020. And then now
one for each year.
That's literally what I'm doing. I have to have one for each year, because now I don't have time to enter 5 or 6 pages, but one for each year.
What does each and every session represent?
Each and every session represents, I think it represents a lot of me. When I started modeling, I was just a young girl who was fighting for this. I never thought it would be a pageant, by the way, because it was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a pageant. It's a school pageant, and I'm just gonna do it just to shove it in their face so that we can see that, yeah,
I'm the
girl. Then the first time when I did it, it didn't work out. So the second year, they said that, okay, we're having a page, because it's a yearly thing, it's an annual thing. So the second year they came back, and I was doing grade 11. They're like, we still have Miss Martin, do you still want to enter? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna enter. I don't know what came back. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna enter. But then I was a bit unsure, because when you're young, people tell you, no, you're going again. You lost last year, like, give up. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go again. And then that was when I was the first princess of the school, which was my first title, one of my greatest treasures. I still cherish that one. So all my sessions represent the troubles and tribulations that I've gone through. They represent every single person that has been bullied according to how they look, according to their teeth and whatsoever. It represents me, because every little sesh that I got, it's me growing into something new. It's me growing into a new person. It's me growing into a new woman. Because once I collect those sessions, they don't just sit at home. In collection of sessions, it means that I have to go out and also represent those sessions. I have to go out to the community and help my community. I have to go out and see people. I have to go and make appearances. So with every sesh comes with its own job and its own responsibility. And one thing that I love about it is that each and every sesh teaches me something new about myself that I don't know that I have. Wow. So yes, I can be able to point out, this one, I was in my deepest, but I knew that I could find something because I have this one. So that's what each and every session is meant to present.
Okay, wow, that's very mouthful. So you're saying you're a coach, right?
Yes.
What is it that you find from those young girls that you're teaching? What is it that you find that they're lacking, or what is it that you find mesmerizing about their characters?
Most of the time, one thing that I would find that it's very lacking, I got to understand that a lot of our generation is lacking with self-esteem. Most of us, we lack self-esteem, and self-esteem is one thing that we need. We lack self-esteem, we lack self-love, we're not confident enough. So those are the 3 things that I got to realize with most of my students. But one thing that is very mesmerizing that I got to actually experience is that each and every model that I have has a different character, and I'm learning from those characters. I enjoy it. One thing that I always tell my models is that when they learn from each other, they also teach me also. Yes, I know in modeling this and that. Yes, I know a lot of things in modeling, but I'm actually learning a lot of things from them too.
Yes.
Because I'll be teaching someone something and they'll elevate it into something else, and I'm like, that is nice. I want to do that also. They do learn, and when they learn and when they go out, they become more confident women. Because I even have a student now who's also now a model coach. After I taught her everything, she went to pageants and she decided, you know what, I'm gonna coach also.
Before we wrap up, tell us about this.
Well, Miss Capricorn District. Yeah. I've always wanted to enter this pageant now. Yeah. The problem is, I think I'd never get enough strength to enter it, because it's one of the biggest pageants in Limpopo. So being one of the biggest pageants in Limpopo, I always had issues people telling me about my body. No, you've gained weight. Patients are people that are slim. You know, Miss Capricorn, this is literally discouragement. That's one thing that I think even today I still blame myself and be like, why did I procrastinate about this pageant? Because it's one of the amazing pageants that I've been through, and I'm learning. And it's one thing that I love about it, it elevates you.
Yeah.
It elevates you. You go out, you sell a brand. After selling a brand, you actually get people to come and support you in that brand. Understand? So I'm here going around, I'm asking for donation. I have to raise 1.4. So obviously in raising the 1.4, I can't just go and be like, a donation. No, I have to be like, okay, hi, my name is Jacqueline Malatji, Miss Capricorn District finalist. Miss Capricorn District is this kind of a pageant. We do this and that. And literally when I win, I'm gonna, you see now I'm selling the brand of Miss Capricorn. It elevates me that even in the near future, if I have to sell my own brand, I know where to start. I know how to start with marketing and everything. Yeah. So it's one of the pages that I've always wanted to enter, and I'm very, very happy because I've got the privilege to be a finalist. Though the work is very tough because now I have to balance schoolwork and I have to balance being a finalist. Really, what I'm doing now for the preparation of the pageant, I have to raise 1.4 and I'm already on 800. So those who want to donate can actually DM me and donate. Any amount is accepted because you don't know what a little 10 rand can do. It can come a very long way because the 10 rand, if someone actually donates it now, it means now I'm on 790. So you see the difference.
The difference.
Yes, and also I'm selling tickets. They're going on 290 each. If I have to sell 15 tickets, so those tickets, when you buy them, you come into the show. You're coming to support me. The show is going to be on the 12th of December, Meropa Casino, and then we are sponsored by Audi Pologwane. So if I get the privilege to win,
You'll be on here.
I'm going home with a brand new Audi and a 25k in the bank. But in order for me to advance to all of that, I have to actually sell tickets and raise that amount. And then the last thing that they can do, if they feel like they don't want to donate the amount, they want to do something, they can actually SMS Queen 29 to 47439. The SMS is 3 rand. That SMS advanced me to be in the top 6.
So if you want to donate, you can follow her and donate on her page. And also, if you want to see Jacqueline driving an Audi, who doesn't want to see that? I mean, we'll be taking road trips.
I'll give you lifts. If it has to be, if the donation comes with a lift, trust me,
I'll be getting a road trip. People.
Yeah, I'll do that. So please, any amount is accepted. This is a dream for me, so if you donate, you're just bringing my dream into a reality.
Wow. Thank you for being with us today. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you very much for having me.
With you.
Thank you very much for having me. I enjoyed being here. This is the nicest place to be, guys. You have to come here. I really enjoyed being here, and I enjoyed really talking to you and talking about my journey. It's not every day when someone wants to find out where you have been and what you have been doing, and so
they wait until you sort of the crowd be like, can we get an interview?
Can you get an interview? But then, they should be getting it now, because now is the time. I'm doing media. Who knows, tomorrow I might be acting. And then you won't find me. Okay, I'm joking, you'll find me. I'm always available for anything.
Okay. That's it for today. See you next time.